Many times, a protection order will lead to someone filing for a divorce. Certainly, if someone is domestically violent against you and has harmed you or your children, you can't stay in an unsafe situation. And so some people will file for a divorce and then, without telling their lawyer, will go file for a protection order. That's not the right way to do it. You need to make sure your lawyer knows if you're going to file for a PFA so that it can actually be filed in your divorce action, because in some counties, different judges handle protection orders than those who handle divorces. And if you have filed for a protection order and then subsequently filed for a divorce while the protection order is still pending, or before there's a hearing on the protection order, that protection order can get what we call consolidated or brought up into your divorce also. So they can kind of all play together. And so as you look at how a protection order can affect your divorce, if you're the person the PFA has been filed against, if you're the defendant who is alleged to have committed domestic violence, you've got to know in the front end that it's going to automatically set you back in the eyes of everybody, the judge included, until you can have a hearing and hopefully get that PFA gone. Some people choose to have a protection order set aside by agreement and get a mutual restraining order instead, where we're saying, hey, we agree that without admitting anything has happened, we're not going to have any contact with each other except as it results to A, B, or C, maybe the custody of your children or the exchange of some assets or something like that. And so PFA can have dramatic effects on your divorce. If you are the person who's filed for it and requested a protection order, then you need to know that if you file for a divorce, you need to make sure the judge knows that and that your lawyer knows you filed for that. It may get brought up into your divorce. And then if you have children, you need to make sure that the other spouse, the one who's committed domestic violence, you need to make sure that they're requested to only have supervised visitation with your children. If a person would commit domestic violence against you, they may well commit domestic violence against your children, even their own children.